Breezy with the Brooklyn Nets vlog.
Yo, it's Big Fan Breezy with the Brooklyn Nets vlog. And listen, we are in sixth place. Look like we're gonna stay in sixth place. And we lucky we got that win according to Spence. And ultimately, listen, they trap us in that fourth quarter down the stretch. Cleveland did it, Utah did it. We gotta find a way to make sure that we can avoid the trap. As a matter of fact, Boston did it to Kevin Durant last playoff series. That trap gives the Brooklyn Nets trouble, and the only way we could beat that trap if we all on the same page when it come down to what we doing. Yo, my guy Leaf here in the building early, man. We gonna get right to it. Hold up. Yo, oh shit, Jay in the building too. I got Brooklyn in the building. Heavy, man. I'm gonna just throw the link in the chat early. I ain't gonna cap. I thought I was gonna be here dolly. Shout out to my guy, man. Nets fans is the best fans, man. We out here. Word. But yeah, man. Everybody hold on. Let me just before I get all excited, let me see if my theory was right. Nah, we didn't have 30 assists tonight, but we had 25. And that's pretty good. That's really good. We shot 9 for 32 behind the 3-point line. We could do better there. Free throws, we missed 8 of them, but they missed 8 as well. But we won by 1 point. Shit, man, we got to knock down those free throws. 8 free throws missed on a 1-point game. It could have went either way. Even though we had control of the pace of the game for the most part of the game, that I will say. And I'm rocking. Yo, what up, Lee?
What's good, man? What's good with it, man? Brooklyn fan band, man. I'm in here in the building. I'm here early, man, for some light time, but definitely for the Brooklyn time. Hey, whatever the hell happened tonight, earlier today, in that damn fourth quarter, needs never to happen again.
Word.
Never to happen ever again, bro.
That shit.
I go to the bathroom. We up by like 20, whatever. We rolling, doing our thing, man. Like the team is getting a stride. I liked our pace tonight. This moving the ball more. I like the chemistry is definitely getting much better. But as you clearly saw, it's levels to this.
That's a fact.
You know, it's definitely levels to this. So
it's a 20-point lead ain't safe for the NBA, man.
It's not. It's not safe in the NBA. And the way teams get up and down, it proves that it's not safe. You know what I'm saying? And the way that teams that space and pace nowadays, it proves that it's more unsafe than usual. Like 40 points, bro, like it's probably the bare minimum nowadays. And you got to have that probably in the fourth quarter. And teams probably don't have enough time to get back in that. It's teams that could put up 50 in a quarter. Let's be honest.
Like on that note, I seen Jacques Vaughn put his starters back in. Like, hold up, hold just a minute.
Yeah,
because he had Cam Thomas, Watanabe in there. He had the guys on the bench in there with the 20-point lead, and we had a 20-point lead in the fourth quarter.
Right.
Again, they just started attacking. I watched the post-game interviews, and they was just basically like, yo, they just kept driving to the basket, which is true. When I look at their stat, they had 60 points in the paint. They almost beat us, man. I mean, we did have control of the game for the most part of the game. But when Seth Curry missed those free throws, anything can happen. And again, my biggest thing, Leaf, is us being able to avoid that trap. The Cleveland Cavaliers put us in that trap, gave us a hard time. The fucking Utah Jazz did it tonight. And they getting results. Boston Celtics did it to Kevin Durant last season in the playoffs. That trap at the half court, stealing the ball, causing turnovers, just causing. You know what I mean? We need Spencer to get us out of those situations.
We do. You're absolutely right. And I think we got what we got right now. But I think that's the situation. One of the situations we need to address whenever this season is over, whenever we get into the off season, we need to address is primary ball handlers. We definitely, because it's like I said, bro. I'm cool with Spence, but I'm not cool with him as our lead ball handler. I never will be. I never was when we got it that way. It's not gonna happen. So
Alright,
like,
Trash.
you know what I'm saying? So I like that's one of the situations. Number two, what happened tonight can't happen again. And I slowly was losing like ability and my mindset when I seen it happen, when I seen it start to progress. I like because we was up after halftime. We had 85 points after halftime.
Right.
After third quarter, excuse me.
Right,
Third
right.
quarter. And I was looking at it. I'm like, yo, we should have it like at least 97, 90 something points. I got a strong feeling we're gonna screw this up. And sure enough,
trash.
I went to the bathroom. I came back. I was like, all right, you know what? We should have this game. I turned the game off, man. I went upstairs, played 2K. Come to find out, we win. We won the game by 1 point. I'm like, you know what?
Yo, I was in here screaming at the TV, almost lost my voice. Fucking with these niggas. Like that last couple minutes of play, bro. They was playing that COVID defense that I hate, giving niggas whole lots of space, bro. They let niggas go straight to the rim in like a 5-point game with no contest. Like, yeah, go ahead, nigga. Literally moved out the way. Yo, I was screaming at the TV, bros. But what's good, y'all? My fault. We trash.
Barry, we definitely got lucky tonight. This is the one time I could say we definitely for sure got lucky.
I got some pushback off of Barry comment though, because he says Nets got lucky. Jazz ain't had no timeout. No, that's not luck. That's the fact that we had to lead the tempo and the pace.
Coaches called their timeouts when they called them.
Right. We had the
luck is that he missed that shot.
Exactly. That was the luck.
Hold on. Nah. We had control and pace of the game the entire game.
Steph Curry missed 2 clutch free throws.
Bro, hold on.
Then when he missed the free throw, I keep saying he got to stop missing free throws. Yo, I can make them free throws.
Bro, let me just please get this off. When the reason why they had to take those timeouts is because we had the control and the pace of the game. We had the tempo. We had the tempo of the game, and they had to call those timeouts because now it's about scoring and fouling. Scoring and fouling. So because we played so well in those first 3 quarters and some of the fourth quarter, that's the reason why they didn't have no timeouts.
In the fourth quarter.
So what I'm saying is that actually we made them call those timeouts because of the good we did in the first 3 quarters.
Yeah. That can be said, but as well as can be said as this. First off, Utah is a very good offensive team. Let's get that out of the way. One, they one of the top 10 offensive teams in the game. Yeah, they record don't end it. Yeah, but they record don't indicate the story.
Because they 25th in defense.
Yeah. Because they 25th in defense, obviously. But well, I said that to say, bro, like it go back to what you were saying in the beginning, bro. These 20-point leads ain't safe no more in the league, bro. 25, 30, like you got to be beating the shit out of teams.
Especially not on that team.
Yeah, listen, and the way that we play, and the way that we play, if we don't run up the score, we basically saying, all right, here, y'all can come back in the game, make it interesting, make it look like a point spread type of thing, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But we got to continue to put pressure on, like, because the bench players have to the bench. It seemed like as the starters is gaining confidence and gaining camaraderie. And the rotation players, the 6 to 7 rotation players is gaining camaraderie. The backups, the young backups is like losing it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not seeing the same fire from the Cam Thomases and like all our young pieces and all our pieces off the bench. I'm not seeing that. But
hold on, nah, that's not fair to say, bro. Because look, you got what's his name, Jack Vaughn, in the post game interview, like, yo, in the first half, we the starters played 20 minutes. That's by design. You know, that's Jack Vaughn doing that. It's not like they don't want to play, but I ain't gonna lie, Leaf. I feel like Cam Thomas is a little discouraged to play basketball, you know, because he had those 3 40-point games, and before these new additions came, he was the man. If KD and Kyrie wasn't there, he was the guy. And for his role to change like that, and him to be a second-year player, I get it. You know what I mean? Maybe I'm just big fanning right now, but that's my guy, man.
Yeah, definitely. That and harping more on that situation, I felt like it seems to me like he's losing his somewhat interest. You get what I'm saying, bro? Like he's kind
Yeah,
of losing that.
yeah.
He kind of losing that. With he's like, yo, I could be the guy of this whole ship. I could have been the man of this whole start. Like he got to realize, bro. Like it's dudes
It
out
takes
there.
time.
Yeah, it's in a time, but by the same token, he got to realize he ain't what McHale is. He ain't what Dinwiddie is. He ain't what he ain't what really none of the stars is, bro. Like, he got the scoring talent, but
But
he don't
ain't
have
none of
all
them
the
what he
talent.
is neither.
Right, right. I agree with you, but he got the scoring talent, but he don't have all the talent.
Right.
That's the thing about it.
Right. But
So
I feel like he feels like at this point they should have been building a roster around him. Like
they,
they drafted him, like he was studying under KD. He showed that he could be that guy. So when these new guys come in, they should be putting the best roster around him. That's how I feel, and I'm sure that's how he feels.
hey, listen, I look. It's a lot. It's a lot of things, and he's right to feel that way. I understand it, man. But by the
But
same
it
token,
takes time, and
yeah, it
it's a
definitely,
business. This shit is a
yeah,
business. He got to realize it's a
yeah.
business. Like even though that's how you feel, and shit, that's how I feel. That ain't
It's
necessarily what's
definitely
going to
it's
happen
definitely
because
business. It's definitely business and politics and all of this. You know what I'm saying? So
I
like, I
know
mean,
for a fact. I know for and not for a fact for real, but I feel like when they traded for these new players, Marks and Josiah was telling Jacques Vaughn, you got to put these players in the roster. This is what we traded for. So I
right,
want you to put them on display. Now, I mean, make sure they first and foremost.
right,
And
and I feel that's probably what got him. That probably what ended up getting him the extension that he got. You know what I'm saying? Is the
yo,
fact that
he played
coached.
ball.
Yeah, the fact that he played ball and he signed off on what management wanted to do when they brought these
Right.
players in.
That's what I mean. Like
You know,
he listens to what they tell him to do. He does it.
yeah.
And that's why they said, all right, we're gonna give you the
I
extension.
don't want to make it seem like he a complete yes man, but like the thing is,
That's
Sean
what I
Marks,
see.
but the thing is,
No, I disagree.
Sean Marks, Coach Javon, all of them on that coach staff, most of them come from the San Antonio tree. Most of them come from the San Antonio the pop tree over there when Sean Marks was in management and over there when Jock Vaughn was assistant coach over there. So at some point, like, okay, yo, listen, if you playing second fiddle and yes man to Pop, because the Pop ran the ship over there. When you get your own job and you get your own keys to the door, like, yo, you gotta let your nuts drag. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, I'm doing this way. I'm doing this my way, and this is how we gonna do it, and this is how it's gonna work. Don't tell me how
Right,
to fucking coach.
right, but no, but hold on. Let me just all right. So let me ask both of y'all. 1 to 10, which I giving Jock Vaughn thus far?
7,
1 to 10.
7, 6, 6,
Yeah,
7.
I give him 7. Yeah, I say
Okay,
7. 7,
okay.
7 is pretty accurate, and I give him a 7, which means they could go either or because the rest of the season and going into the playoffs because now we're gonna see how the rotations and how your subs and how your game plan and your plan A, your plan
Barry,
B, your
don't do
plan
that,
And
C.
Barry.
honestly,
Don't
honestly,
do
the
that,
7.
Barry.
Look, honestly, the 7 is only because when KD and Kyrie was on the team. Because if it was only without them, it would probably be more
Probably
like a
be
5
lower.
or a 6.
Nah,
Probably be
hold
lower.
on. I'm now. This is where we. This is the where we.
Yo,
I
if
want to
we are
go. I want to go
50%,
there. I want to
you
take it there.
you
No,
said
no.
that you said
Hold on.
that we a 50% ball club with him, right? That's a 5
Right, but
to
no.
me.
But what I'm saying is, okay, it's easy to critique what he did, far as these games in the latter part of the season, and let's be technical. When we talking about the All-Star break, it's not like 41 games before and 41 games after.
Yeah,
No,
Right.
it's a little more heavy on the first part of the schedule. You play more games. And
Right.
right.
then the All-Star break coming, you play like 30 games. So it's like 50 to 30 in my
Fact.
opinion.
Okay. I got it. Here's a better question. What was okay? What was our input on him from the time that he got the job this season, but the time they fired Steve Nash all the way to the trades to when the trades got forwarded and to when we traded Katie and Kyrie.
At
What
that
what, what
point, he was an 8 or a 9.
Okay, I say I give him an 8.5 or something like that. Yeah, I give
At
him
that
around
point,
that
he was an 8 or a 9. But yo,
because
I
because
could
he
coach
got
us to
past the
win with
issues.
KD and Kyrie on the team.
Yeah, but the thing is, he got past like he managed to, even with all of the outside issues, he was managing to coach that team and get them hopping in them games. Everybody gonna say it's Katie and Kyrie that got him out of and out of games, whatever. When Katie got hurt, the wheels started to fall off, whatever. That's fine. But I say he at least hung in there when Katie got hurt, and then the situation came, and then Kyrie wanted to get traded, and then Katie, obviously, you had to trade KD, and boom, boom, boom,
Hold
boom,
on.
boom.
Yo, hold on. Let me say something because I just don't want to forget, while y'all talking.
Right.
Jacque Vaughn pretty much coached 2 teams, bro. He
Yeah.
coached the team after KD got hurt.
Uh-huh.
So there's a space where he coached KD and Kyrie together, just KD with the team, just Kyrie with the team.
Right.
Did all that in his first head coach situation with the Nets. Seriously, not an interim, but as head coach for real. And he had experience, assistant coach experience with the Nets. He had head coach experience with the Orlando Magic. So what I'm
head
saying
coach.
is,
I think he was head coach for us at one point again too. A couple of years ago.
He was head coach in the bubble series.
Yeah, in the bubble. Yeah. So I mean, yeah. So he coached like at least 3 different Nets rosters over the past 3 years.
Right. So what I'm saying is, when I critique him 1 through 10, I factor in all these things, and I feel like listening to his post game interviews, I like his approach because even if I disagree with him, like I guess as a fan or a vlogger or whatever, he stand on it, whether he's right or wrong. And he said it like earlier. He compared it to football in the post game interview. He was like, sometimes it's like football where you got to give up the pass or the run. And I seen him do that. Sometimes you'll see a player, he'll be open for 3, and it be designed that way where you see these players putting up bricks. Is because analytically, as a coach, you could look and see who's the worst 3-point shooter in that lineup. Right. And we find ourselves playing good D. Me personally, I think we had the tempo and pace because we took Lauri out of the game. So offensively, he's not a threat. We took that away so they couldn't control the offense and the pace of the game because we did that. We set the tone to make them go elsewhere, and that's why Horton went off. But trust me, they rather Lauri go off more than Horton. You know what I mean? Right. So yeah, man, I think I contribute that to Jacque Vaughn.
Right. But I will, but definitely. I think we all can agree that what happened in that fourth quarter cannot happen again, or the rest of the stretch, and even the stretch going into the playoffs.
Let's be specific. The trap. When they trap us, we got problems. Well, how do we fix that? You gotta put Ed Sumner, you gotta put the ball handlers. Right. You gotta put Cam Thomas, Ed Sumner, and you gotta even put DDJ. I'm putting DDJ in there too, and I'm putting Drew Smith. They winning in the G League like that. I need them to do that with the Brooklyn Nets.
All right, so Breezy, let me get you. So your game plan in them specific situations is to go small and go more ball handlers, correct?
Hell yeah.
So okay, so you think
the situation specifically, Leaf, is they're gonna trap or foul because it's a game of free throws right now. Make a miss. Right. It's a game of make a miss free throws right now. So I'm gonna put my best guys that know how to handle the rock out there. Even if they ain't the best free throw shooters, they still not gonna get a turnover. Right. A turnover is costly, you know what I'm saying?
Right. Right.
The free throw shooters need to be out there.
I think there's pros and cons to the strategy that you had just said. I'm against the pros. The pros definitely is the ball handling, and definitely is the security. The security of controlling possession and not just giving up turnovers, and not just getting ripped, and not just turning the ball over. I got you on that.
Facts.
The issue, realistically, on the other end, really is defense. Now when you get to the free throw line, now you got to make them subs again, sub them back out. All right, we're going with our defense lineup because we're gonna make this free throw. We're gonna be on the defensive end, and we got to stop them from scoring because even though, like we all know, Utah is a pretty damn good defensive team. Offensive team. Excuse me. Um, and then what else I was gonna mention? I lost my train of thought.
No, you were
Another
saying my theory far as what do we do with the traps, and I'm saying
yeah
we
yeah
need to put the best ball handlers in their pause.
yeah. So like we definitely need to secure possession and not turn the ball over during those possessions when they run the traps and everything. Okay, I get you on that. We go to free throw line and then we make our subs and put our defensive lineup back into the game. That's what you're saying.
Yeah, well, I will, hopefully that's the situation where we could call timeout and that'll be the situation. But again, like Barry said in the comments, like, yo, they didn't have no timeouts, but that's because of what we did. But what
Yeah,
if they did time?
that's because of what we did. And the thing about teams like that, they not accustomed to being in them tight situations all like most of the time and learning how to manage and learn how to manage timeouts and learn how to manage the timeouts impressively. And then because they not getting them type of plays, there's a reason they under 500 and there's a reason we over 500. I get all that. So my thing is, I keep two ball. Okay, so keep two ball handlers in the game. I mean, keep two of your best dribblers in the game, or whatever.
Who?
Then,
who?
add something in and whatchamacallit, add something in Dinwiddie.
Add something to Dinwiddie. Got Mikal Bridges out there.
Okay, because you still gonna have Mikal like on the defensive possession. Why when you go big back once you get to the free throw line,
you gonna have Seth out there. Seth gonna be out there.
I mean, in them situations, and when we going back on defense, we probably once they call timeout because they're gonna want to use their timeouts, then that's when we make ourselves and go back to our defensive lineup because we want to prevent them from scoring.
So what's your defensive lineup? I ain't gonna lie, DFS stepped up.
Yeah, definitely. DFS stepped up. I'm cool with Royce Wright. Obviously we good with Claxton, and Mikal, and Dinwiddie, of course. It just in case to secure like a possession and then hold the ball and make sure you don't turn the ball over and this that the third. But I'm still at it, and I'm gonna say this again and again as many times as I can say it. I do not like Spencer Dinwiddie as our lead ball handler. I mean,
okay, this is why you my favorite guy to debate with, because Spencer Dinwiddie had 146 assists in March. Like, that's a record breaker for the Nets. And on top of that, he had 12 assists tonight. I mean, when we look, if we was to go to the stat to see who had the most assists tonight, he gonna be in that conversation. Obviously. Like, I ain't saying nobody can't do better than 12 assists, but shit, ain't many.
I mean, I understand that, but we all know why he got the 12 assists. He doing all the passing. He doing all the finding, bro. Like the thing about having him being the lead ball handler and the lead facilitator, bro, is that you gonna get the poke of the assist. You know what I'm saying? Like listen, all of the high pick and rolls and all of the motion offense you set up first. You set up first for Mikal Bridges. You set up first for Twin. You set up first. Then when you get them the easiest buckets because they're not gonna do ball handling. So most of the time they're doing motion offense. You know what I'm saying? All right, come off the screen. All right, yo, Mikal, this play is for you. You gonna get the ball at the top of the key, take up the dribbles. We gonna run the screen and we gonna get a mismatch. All right, you get to your spot, shoot your mid range, or get to your spot, get your layup. That's how it go. You know what I'm saying? Or if we playing spread offense, because my majority of his assists is in spread offense. When we spread from the 3-point line, we don't have Claxton in the game when we go small. You know what I'm saying? Because we okay with running Dinwiddie at the 5 every now and again. I mean, not Dinwiddie. What's the name? DFS at the 5. Every now and again because he a hustle player.
Yeah, but my thing is, all right. So again, like I said, I push the issue even more. I take it there. Dinwiddie, good for the culture. What I've seen, as far as quote unquote better players, they come here, they took Dinwiddie job, KD and Kyrie, and they got us to the second round. Let's skip all the pleasantries. Let's skip all of the yada yadas. They got us to the second round in 4 years. I guarantee, in my opinion, I would have vlogged that core 4 that we was building, the culture that we were building with Dinwiddie, that team could have got us to the second round or further in 4 years, in 4 seasons. So
the Dinwiddie, Karis LeVert, You talking about the D-Lo years? You talking about the D-Lo year?
I'm talking about the Dinwiddie years. When Dinwiddie got here, he got better every
Right.
year. Him,
Right.
Karis Harris, and Jared Allen got better every
Better
year.
every year.
When
Right.
KD and Kyrie didn't come as free agents and change and mainly. So you understand that I'm not just saying this because they gone and I'm bitter. No. What happened was DeAndre Jordan took Jared Allen minutes, and that's the problem. That's where it started.
Right.
That's where it started. So if I'm being specific, you understand me? So it's like, yeah, man, like again, man, we was doing good without DeAndre Jordan taking Jared Allen minutes and whatever. But that's what I'm trying to say.
And the harp more on that, you absolutely, and I understand your point on that, because the harp more on that, and as I look back and everything that you were saying with the DeAndre Jordan when he got here issue, whatever, the young pieces was kind of just moved to the side. You know what I'm saying? Oh, okay, y'all did good. You know, I like what y'all doing, but hey, we came here to win a championship. Da 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 da. But and we gonna bring our players in that we know we can win a championship with, quote unquote, or whatever. So yeah, the Karis LeVerts was moved to the side. The Jared Allens, yeah, they was kind of moved to the side. But I mean, if we being real about Dinwiddie, like other than right now, and I say what last year or with Luka, he realistically he always kind of been a backup guard, bro. Like I don't want to say that to basically splash on him, man. I mean, because he a good player, but
I'm about to
he
go to his numbers.
He realistically always been a backup guard.
This is ludicrous.
No, I'm serious. I'm serious. I can't listen. Look. Hey, Breeze, you know, Breeze. I love you to death, bro. But he always been the backup guard.
Nah,
like he always has been.
I just think he needs to be a two guard, not a.
Yeah, I think he more of the the off guard type of play. Because when he played with Dinwiddie, it worked because realistically, with him and Dinwiddie and Jalen Brunson all places last year, it worked because you had three different dynamic type of dribblers and players that could create. You know, like nobody was really in nobody's way. It was more space and pace. So you had you had a Brunson who could have his one-on-ones, and you could have Dinwiddie have his one-on-ones because you couldn't double nobody. You know what I'm saying? But now that they go run the trap that they ran tonight, Exhibit A. Now, as our lead ball handler, I'm not a fan of that.
All right, so hold on. Let me just explain something, and just to kind of show you where I'm at and why I'm a fan, the way I'm a fan, and etc. Right? Just so I could be specific, right? I'm gonna show you, because this is yeah. All right, just look. I'll show you right now. All right, you see this?
What's up? All right.
This Spencer Dinwiddie stats. You see it?
Right. Yeah, I see it.
You see the 7.3?
7.3. Okay.
Yeah, that's when he first got to the Brooklyn Nets, right?
Gotcha.
As a fan, we was hyped just to get a good play. We feel like we was working. Again, we wasn't thinking about the championship.
Right.
We just we happy get good players on our team. That's where it started.
Right.
So then this said player goes from 7 points to 12 points, right? Mm-hmm. Creating a sense of hope, like this could be our guy. You know what I mean? Right. Then he goes from 12 points to 16 points, all with the Brooklyn Nets, all with the Brooklyn Nets. And then after that, he gets 20 points. You know what I'm saying? So he improved. We watch him improve every year.
Every year since he got from Detroit. Yeah, absolutely. And so you're absolutely right. I know about the numbers. It's not the numbers that I'm having a problem with.
It's the purpose that you're missing, though. This is why I'm asking you to walk down this road with me. I'm just trying to talk to you.
I know. Look. But here's the thing, Breeze. Like him, obviously, bro. Like, look, if you go back to those years, we got to put more context on what we had during those years. See, because what I'm looking at is on the left side. I'm looking at games played and games started. You see what I'm saying? Games
Yeah.
played, game started. So now the first going to straight from the Brooklyn years, 2016, 2017. There's 59 to 18 games started.
Yeah.
Bench. Get what I'm
Yeah.
saying? All right.
Yeah,
The
but
next
yo, I value that. I value the guys that come off of the bench. I'm cool with it.
right. Yeah, but this is why but this is what I was trying to get to you from the point that I was making before. Oh,
Right.
okay.
But
So
which one, let me ask you this though, while we here. Which one is more important, the 59 games or the 18 starts? Excuse me.
Well,
you see what I'm saying? He's there out of 82 games. He's there 59. I don't care if he's coming off the bench.
Right.
There.
But here's the thing. We gotta dig deep in them 18 starts and see what he did in those 18 starts. We gotta see what he did in the 58 starts out of the 80 games. We gotta see what he did in the 4 starts out of 68 games.
I mean, as a fan that watched the game, every game, these stats don't do him justice. But we knew he was we knew he was a good player, and to see that point jump from how you say just the improvement from season to season, I respect it. You feel what I'm saying?
I do respect the improvement.
So
I do.
So what I'm saying now is now that he playing on this team, it's like, did we get the old Dinwiddie back? He was averaging 16.8 in 2018 and 2019. This season, with just the latter part of it, again, like 30 games after the All-Star, right? After the All-Star game, he averages 16.8. I'm saying because of that, we got the old Dinwiddie back. He wanted to play here and win here. I know he does. You know what I'm saying? And I'm saying we got a player that got morale here that's not just ready to leave here. That's the difference. This is the difference between Kyrie Irving, Kevin Durant, and Spencer Dinwiddie. Spencer Dinwiddie was building his career here. Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant came accomplished from other teams before they got here. So the way they play is different. Now, don't get me over here capping about Kevin Durant don't play hard. I would never say that. I'm just saying it's a different mindset. It's a different hunger. You feel what I'm saying? That's how I look at it, man. Like
and I understand the culture part of it, and
the culture part.
Thank you. And I understand the direction, However, going back to what I was said, going back to what I was said about Dinwiddie. If you look at the first couple of years, all you see, other than the 50 the 17-18 season, he started 58 games. That had to have been because of injury, because if I remember, that was the year that we had D'Lo and we had Karis LeVert. Karis LeVert was injured most of that season. He was ending games for us. I know you remember that. Karis LeVert was getting the ball down the stretch.
But it wasn't. Yeah, we wasn't looking at it like, oh, D'Lo. We was just looking at it like D'Lo on the team. He's gonna make it better. But we wasn't looking like, oh, he gonna come to the team. He ain't had no reputation like he was gonna come to the team and run the team. He knew what it was. Like I said, I was saying the same thing about KD and Kyrie. I was like, yo, they need to know and act like they know what's up. They attracted to play for the Brooklyn Nets because of the core four, which is Spencer Dinwiddie, Karis LeVert, Jared Allen, and Jared Allen. We an attractive team. We in New York. Y'all want to take full advantage. Take advantage, but we try and win. We building a culture. And I say, all of the mistakes y'all said about Sean Marks, don't forget to mention he got Spence back, and he's playing like 2018, 2019 Spencer Dinwiddie, bro.
Yes, and I think he's improving as an assist man. For our team, and this in terms of ball movement and the space and pace, because that's where he likes to work in, a la Dallas. You go back to Dallas, like he had a lot more. The second that he came to Dallas, he changed their whole season. If you go back to last year, when he got him at the trade deadline, because the second he got there, he changed a whole direction, the whole direction as the second guy, as the second quote third guy, if you count Jalen Brunson, whatever.
Listen, I respect Jalen Brunson and Spencer on the same team, and Luka, and you think about how they playing now, you're like, damn, they couldn't make that work. Some of that the criticism goes to the coaching and just the culture of it. And again, in my opinion, as a fan of the Nets, the way I look at it, you cannot, even if it's the best pieces, just put them together and expect them to win. They need chemistry. They need to be teammates for longer than one season. They need to get to know each other. And like, I know you want to take that shot, when you want to take it, where you want to take it. I mean, what quarter, all of that. They know all the little intangibles about their teammate because they've been playing with this same teammate for years. Look at John Stockton and Malone and Hornacek. They was teammates for a while long, and they ain't never win a championship, but they still kept it together because they was competitive. And what I'm saying is now the NBA be changing. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I heard the players could spark Bud. I'm like,
I heard
what's
about
going
that.
on, man? Like, yo,
I heard about that crazy shit too.
Yo.
But, I'm gonna make a couple of more points on this situation with Dinwiddie.
I feel like the only reason why we looking at Dinwiddie like this because we used to looking at Kyrie, man. Kyrie is going to be a little bit more efficient, a little bit more better of a ball handler, better to handle situation, but we ain't got him no more.
He ain't no better playmaker.
No. He's not the willing passer that Dinwiddie has become.
Listen,
like, I will
Dinwiddie
say
be finding him, and he whipped them passes.
He don't make as many reckless passes as fucking Dinwiddie.
Yeah. What Dinwiddie does, and
Dinwiddie
can definitely be sporadic. I told Breeze that like weeks ago, like when we did past podcasts. When he did past podcasts, bro, I said Dinwiddie can get sporadic. Mikal, he could get a little wide-eyed every now and again, even though he putting up great numbers off great efficiency. He could get a little wide-eyed.
I ain't like how my guy Cam Thomas came on there and it was like, he got Spence Mikal came on the floor at the same time. I thought they was gonna swing the ball. I said, you know what I mean? You got Mikal Bridges. Well, you could good play, but you was 9 for 26 tonight. And I looked at my guy.
Exactly.
You could have had more shots. You ain't had to take 26 shots. You know what I'm saying? Cam Thomas could have got a few more of those. You know what I mean?
Right. But the thing is, we'll let it rock because Mikal Bridges is gonna be after on the defensive end as well. So we'll let it rock. So like I understand that, and he's a starter, and he's getting like the high camaraderie for the team on everybody on the outside that's looking in the.
I want a handshake, man. I want Mikal Bridges, man. I want a handshake, man. You see, big fan Breezy out here, man. I want a handshake. He know a handshake with all his teammates. Like he's about to get the teammate
of the award. So Mikal is definitely great in terms of like getting along with the team and getting along with the teammates and bringing the guys together, and you could tell it's the camaraderie there. You could tell, and I will give us credit for building a lot of camaraderie and a lot of our chemistry very, very quickly for the few weeks and for the month that we've been together. For the month that this roster been together, we building that very, 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 very quickly. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody played with somebody in their previous teams and their previous tenures or whatever throughout the entire season.
I'm gonna keep it real with you. I disagree with Jacques Vaughn a lot, bro. Like I got my discrepancies too, man. I heard Jay pull up said trash. You know what I mean? Like I guess I'd rather take an ugly win than a pretty loss. I hate the part. I don't want to use that word. I really don't like the almost got him. Oh nah, man. I don't want to be a fan that just see their team lose all the time. Like I think we as fan base since the call for, till now, we kind of, I won't say expect to win, but we expect to compete.
Yeah, we are expecting to compete.
I usually say a win is a win, whether it's by 1 or by 10. You know what I mean?
This one hit different though, Jay. You gotta tell us why.
That's what I'm trying to say. Like, bro, it's the end of the year and we still squeaking these wins out. This was the same way we went against Denver. Like we getting a lead and can't hold the lead. And teams could just come back and take the lead back when they at will. It's up to them.
Did they take the lead back?
Listen to
me. I don't know if they did. I don't know if they did.
But Jay, to harp on that Denver thing.
Let me finish. They just coming back and taking the lead or at will, or it's up to them whether or not they take the lead. It's not up to us. Like whether or not they make the shot is why we win or lose.
I feel what you're saying.
Like,
I feel what you're saying. It seemed like they got more control than we do. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's like we got the lead, but how they got the control?
Yeah, I understand that. I understand what you're saying, but in the case of the Denver game, bro, remember in that fourth quarter, they only had 2 team fouls, bro, and we still squeezed that game out. That's impressive for us, for a team that just got together with 4 new starters to go in there against a number 1 seed in the West and harp that game out with and only 2 team fouls was called on the home team. That was our most impressive win of the year. Our
Yo,
most impressive win
hold
of
up,
the year.
but look at this though. That's true, but right now we play good. We could play good or bad depending on the night. It don't matter who we play, good teams or ass teams. So that's why I'm just looking at since the trade deadline, how we play it, what are we doing? And we done had some really bad lows, and we had a couple okay highs, but we not looking good, bro.
Listen. I say we not looking as good as we can. Of course we not looking good, but it's this. I go back to something that you said when we first got this roster, and we all came in here. We was down. Everybody was ready to end it. I go back to something as you said before. Go back to before the Boston game. Before the Boston game, bro. We was out of it. I said you said we got 4 new starters. I'm still harping on that because the 4 new starters is the interchangeable. You know what I'm saying? Because what team you can't think of a team that has 4 new starters is still over 500 and still keeping the team afloat. That any other team would have died by now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and we did, and we still hanging in, and we at least still hanging in there for the small amount of chemistry that we building from game to game, all the way from the trade deadline till now. So, like, I'm gonna give us credit for that. However,
credit.
Credit. That's credit. That's small amount of credit due. However amount of credit you want to give is fine. However, there's still things that we can improve on. I want to see where we're going, because Breeze asked the question the other night. Yo, you think we're gonna go for home run in the off season, or you think we're gonna keep this roster? I think we're gonna keep this roster because we can't get rid of the Ben Simmons contract. That's one. And then nobody really wants that kind. Unless we amnesty clause him and cut the shit in half and then send him home. He want to get the shit, but yo, you ain't staying with the team. You ain't wearing no ice on the sideline and shit. You ain't shining on the sideline trying to get bitches at the game. None of that. We sending you home. We sending you home. Send your ass home. So, boom, you get your money there. We'll airmail you the money, whatever. So, I think if we build on this team and build on the chemistry off the bench, but I think Cam Thomas being the frontal might be a monkey wrench in that. You know what I'm saying? Because I still think this team could run at least 10, 11 deep. Once the chemistry get there and get to where it's gonna be if we go into next season. That's what I believe, but I don't know what's gonna happen.
My thing is, I feel like Cam gonna go off in the playoffs. Like something gonna happen and Cam gonna go off in the playoffs. Mm-hmm. That's what I'm looking for.
No, he is. I think he gonna help us win and then leave us, man. I swear.
Yeah,
he gonna
take bags. You know that always happens. Right. It's always a breakout young player in the playoffs that do something, and I feel like it could be Cam Thomas.
Yeah, and then he gonna be up. He gonna be up. Yeah, he gonna be up in some crazy money. He gonna go off in the playoffs. He's gonna be up in some crazy money, bro. Like, and then somebody gonna pay him to come off the bench, man, and then he gonna be right. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, we'll see how it goes, man. Like that seemed like more of the case with Cam Thomas specifically. However, the rest of the
Cam
bench
could help us win the first round somehow. Like,
I you know what? And I think that's not that crazy to say, man, from my perspective. But Day'Ron Sharpe, man, has really earned his way into the rotation, man. Shout out, Jay, I got to give you a salute to that, man, because you definitely called for Day'Ron Sharpe. Getting obviously still the best rebound on our team. And I think what he does for Claxton not only gives him rest, but he gives him more confidence to get dirty on the rebounds. You know what I'm saying? So it's almost like a battle. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, yo, hey, bro, I'm gonna come in, I'm gonna get these rebounds. You think you get like what you mean?
Once Drummond left, Day'Ron
I see what you see. I see both of them out there trying to get the rebound.
Yeah, it's almost like they competing with each other.
They can't play together, but they can play together.
Yeah, they can play together.
Yo, and that's my thing, bro. I feel like they should play together, especially because he be having Royce and DFS at the 5 anyway. So why not let Day'Ron get some run with Clax on the floor?
And I think Dayron is a little bit. I think Dayron has got a lot more talent than I gave him credit for, man. Like he could do a little bit of more things.
Yeah.
He could shoot a little bit. Got a little shot
Turn
on
up the
him, man. He
volume.
could
And he hit free throws.
get hit free throws, man. He could put the ball on the floor a little bit, like just push the pace, man, off a rebound and everything. Get the ball moving.
He catch an
He could
alley
do a lot
here and
more.
there.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
catch a oop here and there.
catch a little oop here and there, man. Like, and he got a good frame for rebounding. So like already, like he ain't gonna back down from nobody. So like he gonna get dirty almost all the time, almost every possession. So that's
He
somebody
just
that's
plays
definitely
scared sometimes because he get a lot of fouls and he don't be knowing what he could do.
right.
That like if I do this, is they gonna call a foul? So he be trying to play passive sometimes. But I would just tell him to be aggressive all the time, no matter what, and just get used to it.
But the thing is, I feel like, man, with the way the game is officiated today, bro, I feel like you kind of got to do that because like when you got the build that he got, bro, like them type of players them type of players exist in the past. That type of swole that he got, bro, you see he got some swole on him,
Yeah,
bro. Like
yeah.
that's like
Yeah.
Oakley, young Anthony Mason type.
Yeah, but
swole,
no,
you know what
but
I'm saying?
that's work ethic too. You know, in his
Yeah.
post game interviews, he's explaining like, I stay in the gym, waiting for my opportunity. So, when he have these good games, he expect the best out of himself.
But harping more on his frame, I think that those type of frame, those big type of frame players would consider obsolete in today's league. You know what I'm saying? Like they ain't nobody really looking at them. Like once they go for a rebound and somebody hit the floor, the referee gonna look at it like, oh, yep, you did it. Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did that. That's on you.
Yo, did
Come
you
on.
see that shit at the end of the game? These refs is pissing me off, bro. They called this foul for Seth Curry. The nigga didn't even touch him, bro.
Yeah, I seen that.
Yeah,
Did
I
you see
seen
that? The
that.
nigga didn't even touch his jersey, bro.
I wish Jacques Vaughn could have challenged that.
Yeah,
bro.
definitely.
But challenging for
Facts.
what, really? Because all they
No,
would've did was
because
that.
it's what you said. It's the seconds, and then Kelly Olynyk probably
But
wouldn't even
even
have
then,
that time
look,
to
if he'd
even
have
dribble the ball down
It,
there.
it
bro,
is.
That
It,
matters.
it is
It
wild, yo.
It matters.
it
And
would have
then,
made no sense to challenge it because we was
Tut,
getting
tut.
free. We was getting free
And
throws. Imagine if he'd have inbound the ball and they'd have stolen it.
you know what it is?
exactly.
I think as fans, we
But I'm
expect
just
the
saying the
best ref
refs
in
is
the league.
wrong. That's
I
Yeah,
want
yeah. The refs is. I think they got a little bit too much control. And to harp on that more,
yeah,
bro. I was
yeah.
watching the game back and forth because I was low key watching that women's championship game. Yo, real shit. 37 fucking fouls, a record in the NCAA championship game was called today, bro. I
That's
seen
nasty
that
work.
shit, bro. Like that, I ain't gonna lie. Them LSU chicks, bro. Like they athletic as fuck because they was playing that Iowa team.
Yeah, I
And
seen that girl Angel Reese going off about.
She was going crazy.
Yeah.
She was going crazy. They all gritty, man. They got some young chicks over there, young Baltimore chicks or whatever. They went down to LSU, and Iowa got all these white girls and shit that could shoot threes and everything, but they couldn't get by them because they ain't got no ball handlers. They was just getting ripped. So, but it was a lot of fouls called in that game though. Like it was an alright game for the most part, but LSU ran away with it. That was one of the that was the first women's game that I watched from beginning to end. I ain't gonna lie to you, like that game was wild.
I respect it. Shout out to my guy, P. He used to be a journalist, and we was doing this podcast called Stir the Pot, and he was like, "Yo, if you want to see just fundamental good basketball, watch women basketball, like the technique and just how they pass the ball, the rhythm of it."
Oh yeah.
I think it's becoming more and more popular.
To watch it,
especially after a record-breaking night like tonight. You know what I mean? Just being talked about, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
But Shorty Angel Reese was talking about how, like they was giving her a lot of flack for the way she be acting on court.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it was because they saying it was a double standard because the way that the way that they police her.
Yeah,
like in terms of how they police the white girl from Louisville and the other white girl from Iowa. Like, I ain't gonna lie, the white girl from Iowa is basically Steph in a woman's body, bro. That bitch is basically Steph, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
But she won this for all the black girls, for everybody that looked like her. That's who she was dedicated to.
But Pete, one thing is, to be honest, in the sport, to my knowledge, as a fan and playing the game, it's your emotions is in it. You know what I'm saying? And you talking shit. Like, first and foremost, like, okay, again, now I've seen games growing up, And yeah, it was way more physical, way more shit talking. And
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, I like how they did cool it down because you get more of a good basketball player than a tough guy. Like, yo, you're not even nice like him, you just tough. You know what I mean? Like you just trying to bully your way, but he's just better than you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But we gotta remind
Yeah.
ourselves about the players back then. Realistically, the game was all they had. You know what I'm saying? Like that was a bread and butter. 7 mil for like 2 years was a lot to them. Now you getting like damn near they giving $50 million $2 extension, 2 year, $50 million extensions now. So the game was all they had. They didn't have no podcast. It wasn't no YouTube. It wasn't like the shit. It wasn't that many mouths talking about the game, man. The mouths that talking about the game was in a barbershop. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, on all of that. So anytime they got TV time back then, and it was like TNT or NBC and ESPN might have a game, bro. Them TV games, they went ham. They went dumb, bro. Like, yo, I'm going out here for all of that, man. You know, Iverson put it all on the line, man. Like, he put the ball in a lot of kids' hands, bro, during '90. Once he got Jordan, once the second he snatched Jordan, because nobody ever seen Jordan get got like that. You know what I'm saying? So, but he put the ball in a lot of kids' hands, man. Like, I know he put the ball. I know he definitely made me listen. I don't know where I'd be had I not seen that shit, bro. Once I seen Iverson get Jordan, bro, I was like, I don't know where my love for the game would be. Like, I swear.
But even then, right then and around that time, they were saying something about hand checking. I forget the exact year, but you can't like hand check no more. Whatever.
Yeah, I think it was like it was going towards like 2000 and I want to say 2002, 2003, and it was right around Malice in the Palace where they like completely eliminated, because that's when Steve Nash ran off 2 MVPs, and we all know that's BS. Still to this day.
But so, I'm saying that to say like the evolution in basketball, as far as a lot of rules change. Like I do like some of it, like a shooter having landing space. I respect that. That's a good.
I respect that.
That's good. You know what I'm saying? And what else? Like that take foul shit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, man. And what's that shit that Trae Young and Harden was doing? Was make
like leaning on, like they try to initiate contact, because Trae Young shot 12 free throws a game against the Knicks in the playoffs off that shit.
Yeah, man, it's different. That shit. Yeah, so I mean, but I said all that to say to Jay point. Yeah, the ref missed that call, and that shit could have decided the game. You know what I mean? We got the win. It was a home team, home win. Like, but at the end of the day, you want to have the best refs in those playoff intense situation. The Brooklyn Nets is trying to keep 6th seed. Yeah. You know, I mean, it looked like the Knicks are going to keep the 5th seed. Look like the Nets are trying to hold the 6th seed, and the refs missing a call like that could jeopardize our situation potentially.
Yeah, definitely.
You know
definitely.
what I mean?
For
So
sure.
we at least need the refs to, in those last 2 minutes, you can't miss nothing. Like I don't know how refs practice, whether they put toothpicks on their eyelids.
Man, we can't be blowing 20
I don't know
leads.
what the hell
We can't be blowing leads like that about it, man. And I'm gonna harp on.
We
I'm
gotta
gonna
leave
harp
it
on
up to the zebras, man.
Yeah, and I'm gonna harp on one more point, man, before I skedaddle, bro. But obviously,
I'm tired too.
Obviously.
Facts.
Yeah. I'm gonna hop on one more point, but obviously going into the rest of the season and going into late in this into the playoffs and whatever, we definitely got to be better in these situations. I'm actually glad we got this situation, because now we know what to do next time and know what to improve on. Like, because like these situations, you got to get in these situations to learn how they work and learn.
That's
how
the
to
only thing I agree with you on, bro.
Yeah.
I feel you, because I feel like a lot of these ass whoopings we got, we learned something from them. But
yes, I feel like we learned something from and you'll learn something from your wins too. Your wins is a part.
Man.
Yeah,
I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm gonna be honest with you, and I'm saying that y'all, but this is a safe place because we all Nets fans. Listen, with that trap hurt us. It hurt us in the regular season, and it can hurt us in the playoffs. We seen that with KD and Kyrie. They was stripped. You seen what happened. I ain't got to go.
Yeah,
so now I'm saying for us to counter that, we know what we need to do. We need to make sure we got the guys who can handle the rock out there, get them out there doing their thing.
And we need to be making early passes, man.
Yeah, but no, keep the guy close. If you know the trap is coming, don't go all the way to the 3-point line. Like, nah, stay
I
close
think
to
I
me,
think
nigga. Stay
I
close.
to harp more on your point, Breeze. I definitely think we need more speed in terms of like the drive, in terms of driving lanes, and in
Bro,
terms
like
of
what I'm saying is,
gathering.
if listen, I'm saying if you try, if they're gonna trap me, bro, stay
Yeah,
close to me. When they
right,
try to trap me, I'm gonna pass you the ball. They're gonna try to trap me. I promise you that. You know
right.
what I'm saying? Or the coach need to be saying that. And to
Yeah,
this
Yeah,
last
and
point, I just wanted to say before we go is these games are vital because we need to learn how to have the X's and O's down packed, bread and butters for any team. Not
of
just,
course.
and it's about the hour. It's not about facing any team, because we could do these plays with on any team. You feel what I'm saying?
Yes, yes,
So
yes.
this is why these games are just as important as the playoff games. And I think we
Definitely.
treated it like that tonight. So as a fan, I can sleep well. You know what I
Yeah,
mean, as
yeah,
far as
definitely,
the
definitely,
3 game win streak, you
because
see me put that. Yeah, you
it
see
was
me put
definitely
that
some
in the
playoff
title.
pressure. It was definitely some
man,
playoff pressure in that
you
fourth
could
quarter. So,
you could
I,
sleep well just because Kelly Olynyk is trash. But if that was Dame, he would have made that shot. If that was Steph
yeah,
Curry, he'd have made that shot. A lot of other people would have made that shot. Like
definitely, man. Definitely, man.
that.
I'm a rock out, man. Brooklyn fan band, man. I'm gonna holler at y'all later. I gotta charge this phone, man. Shit, let me get out of here. We gonna kick it again, man. One more
No
Yeah,
doubt.
time, man.
appreciate
Brooklyn,
you.
stand up, man. Y'all stand up. Y'all sleep tight, man. Y'all, we gonna be all right tonight, man. 3-game winning streak. We out here.
Yeah,
All
man.
right.
Let's
All
keep
right.
this winning streak up, man. There was one more thing I was going to say just because, bro, I feel like Jacques Vaughn, the same way Steve Nash, I'm not going to say the same way, but he just got to learn to adjust to what's on the floor because just like Leaf was saying, we need some speed or whatever, right? If we need speed at any time, why you don't put the speed players in? When we need rebounds, why don't you make sure we got the rebounders on the floor? When we need, like, see what's going on in the game and adjust to it. Man, Royal Ivy be at the at halftime saying exactly what's going on in the game.
Shout out to Roy Ivy. That's my guy.
And I don't always see the adjustment. Like you see what's happening, so put our speed guys in. Put
Right.
our But whatever, man. It is what it is, man. Because I can't understand what the Nets is doing. And as of right now, we trash. I hope we get better. I hope we continue to get better. But
Nah, well, I feel you, but I can't say we trash because I gotta give credit
I
to us having the. Because look, trust me, I'd rather us have the lead the entire game and they come back and try to win off some amazing one shot, and they make a miss it than us having to do it.
man, if
Rather
you
them
ain't
than
first,
us.
you last, man.
You know what I'm saying? No, but we was first
It,
to that W column. You
if
know what I'm saying?
if you ain't first, you last, man. And I just feel like we ain't one of them elite teams no more. Now we just we trying to figure it out. That's what we trying to do. And this ain't the right time of the year to try to figure it out.
I don't know, man. We had elite players, but I wouldn't consider us an elite team. Not with Nash as the coach, respectfully. But Jacques Vaughn, he had three different rosters that he was pretty much coaching between KD by himself, Kyrie by himself, and KD and Kyrie together, and then now this team. So that's 4 in one season. So you know what I mean. But I think for the most part, I give him credit. You know what I mean. So I feel like again, man, we be back at it, man. We play Minnesota Wolves. They a playoff team. They gonna look to compete. And shit, man, we get a day of rest. I'm glad it ain't a back to back. Before we get on the road, which is on Wednesday we play Detroit. We get a day of rest, which is Tuesday. So yeah, man, y'all
Man,
relax, man. You know what I'm
we bet
saying? No,
we
we
better
on it,
we
huh?
better beat Detroit, man.
Nah, we play the Wolves next though.
Uh,
Yeah, but yeah, hopefully we could go into the playoffs with a win streak. We could go into the playoffs with a win streak for real.
yeah,
So
we could. We could. I
you
don't
know,
know. These motherfuckers is surprising.
yeah, yeah. But I give them the benefit of the doubt. I think we went through our rough patches with the 5-game losing streak already. So
Oh, you think the
I don't.
rough patches is over?
I mean, shit don't get no rougher than 5-game losing streak. It's only 4 games left. You know what I'm saying? Like, and to be honest with you, I think we take that momentum. You know, I don't know if that Philly game going to be the, decide who plays where, or, as far as seeding is concerned, because I don't know what's going to happen in these next few games. But what I will say is we got to keep winning. You know, regardless of what 5th seed and 7th seed do, we got to keep winning. And if we continue winning, we the ones that's going to shake the scene. And that's what I think we intend to do. We had 25 assists tonight. We scored the ball well when we got 25 assists or more. You know, I said 30 assists, but I could have said we lost off 25 assists, but I'm not vlogging that because we won. You feel me? We really won. We won that. Just so if y'all didn't know, I know it was close, but we really won that game. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. I appreciate y'all, and I know that y'all know that the Wolves will be ready for us. We will be ready for them. Shout out to This Is JTV. Check him out. He do music. You know what I'm saying? Got an EP out. Tell him your handle, Jay.
That's a fact. This is Jay, by the way. And make sure you go check out That's Different on all streaming platforms. But different is spelled different. It's DFRNT because we different, you different. And at the end of the day, if you like something, hit that like button. But that share button is the care button. We need you to do that to make sure you know what the fuck is up out here, man. Word.
Yeah, I appreciate you and subscribe too, man. Nets fans is the best fans. Thank y'all for tuning in. Have a good night. Peace.